just, I guess, initial thoughts on the draw. Let's start there.
I think it's a good thing, with the parity in lacrosse we've been talking about all year. You're going to see a good team, every game in the tournament. And I think with Yale coming up here, it's a good matchup for us.
How's it being home for the opening round of the tournament rather than traveling down to another team?
It's a big deal. For the seniors like myself, it's our last game in the Dome. So there's going to be a little extra emotion there, and then you got graduation weekend. So, but it's a big deal. I think it's a good thing for us. We're comfortable around the Dome, and they might not be as comfortable around the Dome.
Sergio, John said earlier in the year he's had some teams in the playoffs that did better than he thought they would, and some that didn't do quite as well. Now, I know you don't have the perspective of 5 championship teams and whatnot, but what do you get a sense of where you are? Do you feel like where you need to be, or maybe you're still a little bit of an underdog going into this at all?
We really haven't put together a perfect game yet as a team. We've all, including myself, have made a fair share of mistakes in these games. And I think, with practice, the way it's been and how we've kind of been getting better and etching our way closer to the playoff time, like this weekend, I think it's time for us to put together a complete game. And the guys are ready. They're bought in. They're ready to work this week and put in the time. And I think Sunday is going to say a lot about who we are.
Do you have a feel? I mean, I know you have a hunch about what it's going to say, but do you have a gut feeling about how far this team can go and, where you are?
Yeah, in my gut, the Final Four is something that we're aiming for, but, with the way we've been all year and what we've been preaching to the younger guys as a leader, it's one game at a time and one matchup at a time, so I'm not overlooking Yale. I'm just focusing on Yale.
What do you know about Yale, and when did the research start as soon as you found out in the selection show?
I know for Coach Donahue last night, I got a Snapchat from Dylan Donahue last night of Coach Donahue watching film in the house on Yale. We'll start watching film today, in about 30 minutes or so on Yale. We might watch a little bit of Colgate, and then, it's time to get going, get our scout guys ready to give us a look at what they're going to throw at us and make sure we're prepared for everything they got going on over there.
You guys know plenty about the Ivy League playing against Cornell and how good of a lacrosse conference it is, right?
No, absolutely, yeah. All these conferences, are incredibly. See a team like Monmouth getting into the tournament, Bryant. You got the Big Ten, the Big East, and the ACC. All these conferences are good. All these teams are good. There's so many kids playing lacrosse today. All these teams are filled with a lot of, potential stars.
So the seedings were at 9, 9:15, 9:30. You got a Snapchat from Dylan shortly thereafter from his home of his dad watching the film already.
Yeah, it was just a picture of Coach sitting on the couch, and he's like, in the caption was already watching Yale film. So, that's how he is. It doesn't surprise me. He spends all day in the office on Monday, getting cut-ups together and getting a practice playing together for us and making sure that we're ready, all week long.
The point being, it's time to get to work.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's you find out who you're going to play, and some people might look at it as, oh man, we wish we had this, we wish we had that, but it's Monday, it's time to work. You know who you're going to play, and it's time to get after it.
You think all these one-goal games that you've played, is this the time of year that you'll kind of reap the benefits of being able to keep your poise and and play well under pressure and whatnot?
Hopefully, it doesn't come down to that. If we play that perfect game I've been talking about, we'll beat teams by 5, 6, maybe even 7 goals, honestly. We're capable of it. We do it in practice. If it comes down to that and things don't go as planned, and they don't always do, and it's a one-goal game, I think we've been there so much, and our team's so confident in the situation, and we believe in each other as a team that we'll make sure we do the right things as a team to win.
Is there anything you've learned throughout the season?
Don't count us out. We got a lot of guys on our team who fight and who put in all the extra time, and that's stuff that isn't in the public eye, and even guys who really don't get as much media attention because they're playing defense or they're doing the little things like Luke Swazniak picking up ground balls late in the fourth quarter. There's a lot of guys who have been working hard all year, and I just think don't count us out because we're here to win, and we take this very seriously.